Very interesting part has come up. The angels also have seen everything, hell, paradise. I'm not going into the detail. The brothers will go in detail of the hadith and things. They've seen things. Your spirit have seen things. Other creation also observing and things. They're most fascinated, but they all think, who is this paradisal kingdom in which there is also closeness to Allah's pleasure, His beauty, His vision, His love, and the pleasures of the flesh, as they say, are all there as well. And there are kingdom, no one is ruling them. No one is ruling those kingdoms. Empty kingdoms of heaven. There's no king. There's no queen there. They're all servants. The angels are servants. The hurs are servants. They're living. So angels are looking. Jinnat are looking. Human beings, the spirits are looking. Whole creation is fascinated by it. Because it has both. It has the convergence of all pleasures which they can think of body, mind, heart, soul, and all of the pleasure of the spirit, because the spirit celebrates, you may say, and is fulfilled, the fulfillment if it comes with connection with Allah. And then there is not the connection with Allah, it is being with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, direct vision and company of Allah Jalla Majduh. So all creation is fascinated by it. Now an event takes place. Event happens. Now this is the Quran refers to it in a very short verses, but this is the event. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, this which you are seeing, heavenly kingdoms and my vision, being with me and being, is not for everyone, but everyone can have it. But they need to show that they really want this. As they say that if you do not work for something, you really do not want it. You don't have enough want for it. You can say, oh yeah, I like this thing, but I'm not bothered to work. Meaning you have a desire, but you don't have the real will and want for. Once you have that, you become active. And then if you're not becoming active, this means you really do not want it fully. You just have a wish. I wish I have this, I wish I have that. So wishful thinking, not willful and powerful and the real want. So now Allah Jalla Majduhu addresses all the creation. Yes, you can all have it. These vast kingdoms which you have seen, the pleasure which you have seen, kingship forever, youthful age forever, no health issue forever, no limit to your age, no death, big, vast, unimaginable kingdoms, spouses which you like, the most beautiful. You will be the most beautiful. You will be the most powerful. You will be kings of all. And plus, you will have my company and my pleasure. This you can have. Now everyone is captivated. No, yeah, that's very great thing, very good, very big. They're fascinated by it. But then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that, yeah, if you want, and you can, but you have to qualify for this. Ya Rabbal Alameen, what is the qualification? Now they are, as I said, billions and billions times bigger kingdoms than even in the universe. In the universe there are billions times bigger stars than each star, but they are, I'm just giving you an example of that. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said qualification is very, very simple. I will give you a very, very small, tiny, like a speck of dust, like this dust, earth is made of earth. Compared to these kingdoms, a very, very small, you may say, place. If you utilize that in a proper way, how I say this means you can also manage these big kingdoms as well. There's the heavenly kingdom and Jannat and the Jannahs and the forever. You can manage. And if I give you a small place and you cause chaos there, you can't. What will you do? You will cause chaos in this heavenly kingdom. So it's like a person who say, make me prime minister of the country. They say, okay, we'll make you prime minister, but we give you Bolton town to manage for 1 year. You are the total control. And let's see if you do, then the country say, okay, yeah, you're a very good person. You actually upgraded the town and the finance and the council is clean and is free from crime and things. And we'll give you the prime ministership, meaning of whole of the country, good and well. Now, if you even make that worst, and you just start filling in your own pockets, as they say, there's a good way of politics and there's a bad way. There's a Muhammadan way and there's a Shaitanic way. The Muhammadan way of politics is to fill the pockets of people. And the Shaitanic way is to fill your pockets. So if you go in politics to fill your pockets, you are actually on the Shaitanic politics. And if you go in politics to fill in the pockets of people, you are on good. That is the Muhammadan way, the Siddiqui, the Faruqi, the Usmani, the Alawi way, the Hassani way, and the Hussaini way, and all this. So now it is not difficult that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is actually saying to them, look, I'll give you little power and little kingdom, little bit life. Let's see if you can, like as I give you an example, if someone says, okay, then I'm running this company, a big company, multinational company, yeah, I want to, for example, control all the McDonald's in the world. I want to be the director and I will take you this to a very high level, more, better. They say, okay, manage this branch of McDonald's here in the town. And if you can, we'll give you that. It's simple. If you say to someone, oh, give me money, I will manage the money, finances, and they give you a small amount. They say, okay, instead of billions, and then you lose all them, we give you 100 or 1,000 or 100,000 and see how you manage. And if you do, we will give you that. So that's how in the dunya, it's the politics happen as well. You become a counselor. If you become a good counselor, you become actually chair. Then if you have to go, then actually you become actually a leader. Then you become a MP. Then you become a minister. Meaning that is how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned to the creation that I will give you some power of freedom, very limited for few minutes, seconds. Because this, even let aside akhirah, in astronomical figures here in the world, how the universe came into existence, the life on the face of the earth, 60, 70 years, is just like minutes and seconds. Because there they speak about light years, this, light years, this. And light year, you know what it means, 100 and about 80, 90,000. Actually, if the light, if in 1 second it travels 180 or 90,000 kilometers per 1 second, and it takes 1 year to be somewhere. Just imagine. That's 1 light year. So, compared to that, what we have given. So, others' creation, they said, Ya Rabbal Alameen, we are happy as we are. We don't want this vast kingdom and thing, because if we take this responsibility and if we do not fulfill, there are consequences, there is punishment, there is harsh punishment, because you opted out and now you caused chaos, actually. So the angels and the other creation, they said, okay, we do not want. Only human beings and following them, jinnat as well, before them, they said. So now it is you are knowing your identity. You see, you have been created. I mentioned to you first, I'm going to ask you as a spirit. The next part was you are observing whole of the universe, heavenly kingdoms and the hurs and the jannat and the arsh and kursi. You were actually observing for hundreds and hundreds of years. Then time came, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala just announced, there is an opportunity to own those kingdoms which you see, for life forever, and other things as well forever.